Buckle down to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today's idiom is to buckle down. To buckle down, of course, means to start to work hard with vigor, concentrate on what you're doing, focus on what you're doing, put in the work and effort required to do the task at hand. Now, some people are great at work and putting forth effort and putting energy into things and buckling down. This evolved from the 16th century buckle to, and experts suspect that it came from the activity of buckling your armor, buckling down your armor in order to prepare for battle. Well, sometimes business feels like a little bit of a battle. So a couple things come to mind when I think of this particular idiom and expression. Number one, when I need to buckle down and work hard, I pretty much always have a ponytail. Also, we have to work on our businesses, not necessarily in our businesses. And this is a really difficult lesson for each of us to learn. Some people seem to be great at it and just inherently get it. Other people, depending on your personality type and your desire for control, it becomes really challenging because we find ourselves doing things ourselves versus teaching other people how to do them, doing everything ourselves versus delegating. And that is a one-way ticket to overload, overwhelm, and stress. How do I know? Been there, done that. Leadership, part of our leadership and being a leader is growing and building and supersizing our business, requires that we delegate. Why am I thinking about this? Because I'm working with some coaching students lately that are trying to do everything themselves. And I'm like, you can do it for a short burst of time. Kind of coincides with our topic, our paradox, I call it the push paradox for the annual challenge day, the BU 365-day challenge, where we do one thing every day that improves us. Today, our topic was the push paradox, which basically says the harder you push, the harder it's going to feel to achieve something or to get what you want. So the harder we push for something, the harder we go for something. And there's a difference between going all in and being committed to the outcome that we want and the result and the goal that we've got versus struggling and hustling and pushing and trying to force things to happen. Everything happens in its own right time for us. It doesn't always feel like it's for us, but it always is. We want to focus on what it is that we want, but remember, we want to focus on it with the intention and the vision as if we've achieved it already. If we're worrying about the strategies and the tactics and forcing those and expecting things, especially things outside of our control, to happen because we force them into that, it's like forcing a square peg into a round hole or a round peg into a square hole. It doesn't work. My granddaughter's got these toys and these puzzles, right? Where you have to put the different shapes in things. And it's fun to watch her try the different shapes before she comes to the right one. And she actually knows the right one. So now she's at the point where she pretends to do the other ones just to kind of trick us. And it's really fun to watch. But it's the same thing. The harder we try to push and force something into the wrong shape, the wrong situation, the harder and the longer it will take us to actually just let go and let it happen naturally. So as leaders, we want to practice different things. We want to know that we're prioritizing. We want to pay attention to strategies and skills and tools that will help us do our business better, which is an example of working on our business, not in our business. Whenever we are analyzing, documenting our processes, and then looking for ways to delegate those processes to other people where it now becomes their role, their responsibility, their job to improve those processes and those systems, that's when we really get the freedom that we want in building and growing and supersizing our business. So I would love to know your particular experience or an experience you've had with buckling down, having to buckle down and get to work on something. If you're running a business, it's kind of like every day. We have to buckle down on different things and prioritize the things that we need to work on because there isn't enough time on the planet to do all the things that we want to do. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Buckle down. Get something done.